I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also let's not forget about their new live-action animated Star Wars TV series to come on Disney+, as well as the fourth Star Wars trilogy of films, also known as the new Star Wars Trilogy. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one thing about Disney Star Wars is that we do know that they are in a real rough spot right now to really get the ball rolling again when it comes to this franchise. Essentially, what both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek want for Star Wars is that they want to bring it on the same exact level as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And let me tell you, it's going to take a lot of time and effort to really get that done correctly. It's going to take a high success rate, in a row, getting these Star Wars movies and TV shows to perform very well. Now, we do know that George Lucas, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, everybody else, of course, involved over at Lucasfilm is trying to get things right with Star Wars to really evolve it to become far better than how it was before. Now, given that Kathleen Kennedy no longer has creative control over any of the existing Star Wars projects except for the two Star Wars projects, one of which by Leslie Headland, the other of which being the untitled animated TV series for Disney+. Now, the fourth Star Wars trilogy, these new Star Wars movies that are really going to explore a different dynamic for Star Wars, is really going to be quite intense. It's going to take a darker turn as far as the tone goes. It's going to give fans a brand new timeline, new characters, and of course, a lot of elements of Star Wars Legends will become a part of this new timeline as well. Now, with that being said, with both Disney and Lucasfilm now finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are now focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as their new Star Wars universe. It's explained that both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are currently hard at work on developing a better future for the Star Wars community, and that they are trying their absolute best to bring Star Wars back to the way it used to be. It's explained that creator George Lucas is currently working on the development of one of the new Star Wars films, to be released in the near future, where he will be a co-writer for the new movies. Now, it's explained that George is set to bring in the worlds between worlds into the new Star Wars films of the upcoming trilogy that will explore the concept of time travel and dimensions. George Lucas also is set to apply the origin of the realm of Mortis and how it was created by the Wills in the new Star Wars trilogy for fans to enjoy. Now, the idea by Lucas is to make these new films very Force-heavy, with the lore that will focus away from other aspects of Star Wars, where he wants to focus on the concept developing new creations of the Force as well. Not just that, but also George is set to bring in a brand new region of the galaxy to expand the map of the known galaxy in the new Star Wars franchise. This is described to be George's way to expand Star Wars, and that he will also tap into the secrets of the world of Exegol and its origin with the Sith King that they aim for Keanu Reeves to portray in this new movie by Disney and Lucasfilm. So here's the thing about this new Star Wars trilogy with this new timeline. Now, given that George is going to be a co-writer for these new films, and that really does speak a lot, tells us that Disney is very ambitious. They're doing everything that they can in order to really attract as many of the lost fans from the sequel trilogy as possible. When you look at it like that in that sense, obviously what they want to do now is they really want to create new Force lore. That's exactly why they're going to be tapping into the worlds between worlds with this new Star Wars film, and that this is all George's idea, and to also tap into a brand new realm, as well as exploring the realm of Mortis and going over the origin of it all and exactly how it was created by the Wills, who are godlike beings. Now, the Wills are going to play a major role in these new movies, which I think is a good thing. This is directly George Lucas's creation. After all, the Wills are the godlike beings that watch over all the events that take place during the events of the prequels, the originals, the sequels, you name it. They've been around from the very beginning. They are the ones who created the universe in the Star Wars, actual movies and the TV shows, you name it. So, obviously, this is Disney's way in order to reunite the fans around the world, to really give fans hope that Star Wars really is going to get back on track, that they really are going to, fulfill themselves in order to really give the fans something to look forward to. They want to basically bring that excitement back that fans once had when the prequels were being released, when the originals were being released back in the 70s and the 80s, and even when the Clone Wars was being released many years ago. They want to bring that form of excitement back, where it's going to be authentic new Star Wars stories and more. So obviously George Lucas, I think he knows what he's doing. Do I think the Worlds Between Worlds is too over the top for live action? I don't believe so. I think that there are fans out there that may think is a little too overboard, but that's fine. I think that throwing in the concept of time travel and dimensions and portals, it could work in certain instances. You know, it all depends on exactly how they're really going to apply it in the new trilogy. So with that being said, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.